Welcome to the class 9 students. Today I will be continuing with the next part of the chapter Life and its Diversity, which is classification of the plant kingdom. Okay, so in my previous two videos I have discussed and have completed the 5 kingdom classification which was given by R.H. Whitaker, and the 5 kingdoms are Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. I have discussed the identifying characteristics and the examples of each kingdom. Now I want to move on with the plant kingdom or the classification of the kingdom Plantae. Now, plant kingdom has many categories. I will write down the names of all the categories, and later on I will discuss the identifying features or the unique characteristics of each group under kingdom Plantae. Okay. The first one is algae. Second one is bryophyta. Third one is pteridophyta. Fourth, gymnosperm. And fifth is angiosperm. So these are the 5 groups of kingdom Plantae, and angiosperm can again be subdivided into 2 groups, monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous. I am writing in short. Monocot is the short for monocotyledonous, and dicot short for dicotyledonous. So these are the different, you will have to remember this chart also, write down this chart in your copy, and now I will rub this chart and discuss about the characteristic features of each of these groups. Okay. Talking about algae, the first group that we will talk about is algae. What are the characteristic features? So the first feature in your book you will find this chart. You can read this chart as it is, but I will, you can read this chart for differences also. Suppose for difference between algae and bryophyta and pteridophyta, you can write from this chart. But now I will discuss, I will take each group and discuss the characteristics of them one by one. So the first point is thallus-like body. Without roots, they do not have roots, no roots. Okay? No root, stem and leaf. No root, stem and leaf. So it is just a thallus-like body without any root, stem and leaf. Although they fall under the kingdom Plantae, they do not have root, stem and leaf. They are just a thallus-like body, and obviously chloroplast is present. Chloroplast present. You can write the second point, just this also, chloroplast is present. Moving to the third point, which is absence of tissue system. This is not a very developed group under kingdom Plantae. So here tissue system is not properly developed. So these are the characteristics of the group algae, which is the first group under kingdom Plantae. Now talking about the examples, first one is Spirogyra, scientific name. Volvox, also scientific name. Okay, these are the characteristics and examples of algae. Moving on to the next one, which is bryophyta. I hope this is clear to you all. If you want to write it down, just write these points in your copy, and I want to move on to the next one, which is bryophyta. Okay, so now we will talk about Bryophyta. The first characteristic is main plant body is gametophytic. That is, they produce by producing gametes, and that is why they are known as gametophytic, and thus they will reproduce also by producing gametes. Okay. Generally, stem and leaf is present. No root, stem and leaf present. Okay. Next point, absence of vascular tissue. Vascular tissue that are present in plants, they are absent in this group of plant kingdom Bryophyta. So vascular tissue absent. Okay, these are the three characteristics, not many characteristics you will have to learn under each group. These are the three basic characteristics. Okay, they are gametophytic, stem and leaf present, vascular tissue absent. Okay, example, Riccia, underline, Pogonatum. So in your book it is written in a more elaborate manner, but I have simplified each point here, so you can write down these points. The plant body is gametophytic, first point. Second point is stem and leaf present. Third point is vascular tissue absent. So I have simplified these points so that you can remember these points better. And these are the two examples. All are scientific names. That is why I have underlined them. Moving on to the next group is Pteridophyta. Point number 1, under Pteridophyta. Main plant body is sporophyte, that is they reproduce by forming spores. Okay, sporophytic. Next, plant contains root, stem and leaves. Unlike the previous one in Bryophyta, where only stem and leaf were present, root was absent. In case of Pteridophyta, both are present, roots, all three are present, root, stem and leaf present. Okay. Number 3. Sporangia is present under the leaf. Sporangia, which is a part of the plant, it is present in Pteridophyta. Sporangia present. Okay. Presence of vascular tissue system. In the previous one, Bryophyta, vascular tissue system was absent, but here it is present. So we can write that vascular tissue present. These are the 4 characteristics under Pteridophyta. The plant body is sporophytic, root, stem and leaf are present, sporangia is also present, vascular tissue system you can write is also present. Examples include Bryopteris, Marsilia, these are the 2 examples of Pteridophyta. These are the 4 identifying characteristics of Pteridophyta. I hope you are understanding these topics. I know these are a bit boring, but they are important for your exam, and I am trying to make you understand by making the points simpler. So I hope you are understanding. If you have any problem, you can tell me in the online class. Okay. Moving on to the last one, which is not the last one, sorry, the 4th one, which is gymnosperm. Let's talk about gymnosperms. First point, main plant body is sporophytic, which is differentiated into root, stem and leaf. So sporophytic plant body, root, stem, leaf present. Seed remains naked, fruit is not formed. So here the seeds of these plants or these the flowers, the fruits that are formed, they are, here fruit is not formed and the seed is naked. Means they do not have a seed coat, okay? Seed is naked, fruit not formed. Tissue system is better developed. So the fourth point is well developed tissue system. Their main plant body is sporophytic. Their body is differentiated into root, stem and leaf. The seed is naked, that means no seed coat is present, and here the fruit is not formed. Okay. Lastly, the well-developed tissue system is present within them. For example, pinus. You all know pine trees. So pinus is the scientific name of pine trees, and gnatum, G-A-N-E-T-U-M. Both are scientific names. These are the characteristics of the group Gymnosperm, which is the fourth group of the kingdom Plantae. And I hope you have understood this as well. The last group, which is Angiosperm, it also has, as I have drawn in the first chart that I have done, Angiosperm is again divided into two types, monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous. I will start that in the next video. See you in the next video. Okay, thank you.